Good morning, it's Barbara. It's still morning, barely. Pretty nice day outside. It looks pretty bright and sunny. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I have a confession to make. That's my second cup because Dennis brought me coffee in bed today. So, I guess I did a little scientific experiment last night, and I watched a movie, The Substitute, with Tom Berenger. I discovered on Roku, Roku is a little bit like Netflix in that it, as you page down from the main, screen, the home screen, it has categories of, comedies, TV classics, whatever. Well, Roku has a Sweet Revenge. And quite a few of them didn't appeal to me, but The Substitute appealed to me. It was a, B movie. It wasn't a great movie, but I enjoyed it a lot. The problem is, it's all Aura's fault. She went up late last night. So I started watching this movie at like 11. I go to bed about 1:15. And, the big grand finale is this big shootout in a high school. And as I'm watching the last 15 minutes of it, Dennis is in here saying, I guess you don't want to sleep tonight, huh? And I'm like, And yes, I didn't want to sleep, apparently. Apparently, I have to finish my exciting movies by 9 o'clock if I want to go to sleep at my normal time. Because I didn't fall asleep until after 5 o'clock. Again. So, and apparently, Lord of the Rings 2 nights ago, same thing. Apparently, it doesn't even matter if I've seen the movie before, because I've seen Lord of the Rings more than once. So there you go. Little science experiment. I wonder if I can, watch a rom-com or something. Maybe it's, Dennis thinks that's the, right, loud noises, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't sleep well last night. And I'm going to monitor my television watching a little better, I think. I started a flax sweater for Layla. It's kind of a substantial sweater, actually. I am on my little tiny Chagu needles on a little tiny cord. I'm doing it in the round. Now, toward the end of the knitting last night, my hands were getting tired. The problem is I have one more inch to go before I split for the sleeves. And once I split for the sleeves, I won't have nearly as many stitches on the needle, and I think it will work perfectly fine. So I'm going to have to do the sleeves magic loop. Because I cannot, this is already enough already. So anyway, I have one more inch to go before I split for the sleeves. And once I split for the sleeves, I will be taking off that many stitches twice. So I think that will make my knitting much, much more comfortable. That's my plan. I have, so it's got a little garter. It's a free pattern. It's got a little garter panel down the shoulder and down the sleeves. And so I have markers to remind me to start my garter and that kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, I started Layla's sweater last night. I don't foresee any problem getting it finished before I see her on Sunday. that should be big enough to get her head through. I'm a little curious how big the sweater is down here, but this is 66 stitches, and this is twice as big, so I think it's gonna work just fine. The texture, it's not soft like a lot of baby yarns are just really soft. In fact, this is much softer. The purple is much softer to the touch than this is, but this is soft the way cotton yarn is soft, you know. I mean, but it's knitting up like a very substantial sweater, so I think it's going to work fine. I hope she likes it. I hope she wears it. She's getting it. There you go. Christy was busy, so I didn't stitch with her last night. I just sat and knit and apparently didn't feel sleepy. I mean, I thought I was yawning, but no, didn't work. So it doesn't feel like I did very much yesterday. After I get off this video, I'm going to remember, oh yeah, I did that, and oh yeah, I did that. Although I have a feeling I won't do that today because I really don't think I did very much yesterday. I made popovers. We're having popovers very regularly. Aura loves them, and they really are only bread, so if you eat bread every day, well, I make popovers. They're better fresh. We walked the dogs. Oh, Aura watched baseball yesterday, so she was in her room almost all, you know, she didn't come down until after 4 o'clock, which is unusual. She was watching her baseball. Preseason, Phillies. So the day was kind of different than normal. And, yeah. And I knit. There you go. That's all. And watch TV. Today, Aura has physical therapy at 3. We had the option of 10 a.m. or 3 because we booked late. This physical therapy has only one guy, like the owner-operator is the physical therapist. And so he only had 10 a.m. and 3 o'clock. And there's no way. We did 10 a.m. when we had to, but boy, we didn't like it. And boy, it wouldn't have worked today because I was still in bed. Of course, I wouldn't have been in bed if we had 10 a.m. But Aura and I were both glad we didn't have 10 a.m. today. So she's having her coffee. I'm having my coffee and my conversation. And that would have been, yeah. Of course, we would have been finished and home by now. There is that. Anyway, so 3 o'clock, so I'll be walking the dogs and then taking her to physical therapy. And that's it. Maybe I'll take my little tiny sweater and do a little knitting while I'm there. I'm going to put these little fiskars in this bag so that I have scissors. I have the purple yarn to be the waist yarn for the sleeves, so I could continue on. I think I even put my measuring tape in there. This is how I lose my things, though. I start putting, oh, I'm going to need that, I'm going to need that. I put it in bags, and then, as you know, I rarely, like, completely empty a bag when I'm done with a project, so. When I was looking for my whips and stuff, I was going through bags finding all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, wow. Anyway, so there you go. That's the plan for today. Other than that, I still, we still haven't cleared the table. I say as if it's all my stuff. It's not. It's stuff we got out of Aura's car and Aura's house, and there's no reason for me to be the one that has to figure out where it all goes. That's what I say. I say it's a family project. So, yeah. My slippers came yesterday. I'm wearing them. They're the fluffy, oh, I can show you. They're the fluffy ones. These are my slippers. But they're the right size, but they're fluffy all the way inside. And when I wore them yesterday with my socks, they made my socks ride down. So, yeah. So today I'm wearing them without socks. I'm thinking that a little bit of time to smush down the fuzz on the inside will give my feet a little bit more room when I'm wearing my socks. So, and there's the only downside to that is my socks come up to here and keep my ankles warm, but I'm wearing my long pants, so I should be okay. But I don't have any inclination to try to put a, you know, fix those other slippers, so I think I'm going to throw them away, which is such a weird thing, but I fixed them once and they've done pretty well, 1.5 winters, so I'm just gonna call them done and wear these and hope that they stretch a little so that I have room to put my socks on. That's my plan. And that's it. That's it for the newses. That's all the news we have. Yeah, called my sister yesterday. It was her birthday, the 26th. Often someone's birthday on the 26th. Yeah, this month it's my sister. We don't have another one till June. But, then they pile up. So there you go. That was my yesterday. We had a long talk, actually. That's what I did. I knew I did something. Anyway, I'm going now. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.